Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Rad, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. It's kind of choppy out here this evening. So, pardon self if y'all can't really hear me over the wind, or over the natural elements, or if it just seems like I'm stressing my voice, because I'm naturally just a calm talker. I was kind of used to or trained to, if I'm talking to someone, only you should hear what I'm saying. So it's just a habit that people be like, huh? What? Huh? And I'm like, man, do I really talk that low? But yeah. So if I sound like I'm going up, sometimes it's not always a passion. It's just me feel like I gotta elevate my voice. So it's just a self awareness. But this is Sincere. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. If you are already a subscriber, I appreciate you. You know it's unbiased material at the end of the day. It's my point of view. And I keep it black and white. I keep it unbiased. I'm not coming up for something that I'll let you know when there's feelings in it, and I'll let you know when it's just this is what it is. You know what I mean? Because I'm always, regardless of my feelings, if I disagree, I'm always gonna go with what makes sense. That's what I like to do. We always gotta stick to the facts, use logic, and goes with what makes sense. When it comes to proving points and you know, really studying and looking into things. But today my boy hit me up and he was like, well, he voice noted me on WhatsApp. He voice noted me and he was like, yo, I think you should do a little video on that Kiki Palmer situation with Usher. And I'm like, what happened with people? Listen, the only her name I only remember is because of excuse me if I'm fumbling. I got this Altoids in my mouth. I remember her from that movie. I think she was in with the same people that made No Way Out. I can't remember the other movie she was in when there's in a farm with horses or some shit. I believe that's the same girl, but I don't even know who she is other than that. I didn't know she was like whatever, right? So he's telling me, well, he's voice noting me. I'm listening to the voice note, and he was like, yeah, it's really, popping right now, and this is kind of like your feel, and you'll probably, you definitely have a lot to say on it. So I was like, all right, send me something on it. He sent me something. Somebody else sent me something. And then I YouTube something. So now I kind of know what the story is about. So we're going to do Sincere Relationships episode number 7 based on Kiki Palmer, Usher Raymond, and Kiki Palmer, baby father. I think his name is Darius. I don't even know his name. Like I told you, I'm not up to date on none of this. Like, this stuff is like, I'm only hearing about it because somebody told me about it. Maybe if I was on Instagram and I scrolled, I might came across it, but I might not even read it because it's like, how does that apply to my life, right? But to each his own. But this ties in to what I do, so I figure I'm gonna talk about it. Everybody else talking about it, so why not me? Sincere's point of view, right? So, and I definitely want to hear the comments. I'm definitely want to engage. Let me get this kid in my mouth first. I feel like it's kind of twisting me up. I definitely want to interact with you and see how your mind kind of moves and what level you at as far as awareness, your standards, your morals, and your values. So please, I'm welcoming the comments, the engagement. Listen, as long as I got the time, I'm definitely going to reply back to you. But you might not like what I got to say, but I'm always going to keep it 100. And I'm not always going to just come from my point of view. Yes, it's coming from my point of view, but I'm always going to kind of still look at it and step out the picture and kind of see, is this person who just came at me and told me this, are they really making sense? Let me put myself in their shoes and look at it. And once I do that and it's still not making sense, then you already know. So, from what I know, She went to a Usher concert. I don't know. I think it was in Vegas. It was her birthday, and from what I heard, she just had a baby like 4 months ago. She just had a baby, so she got a newborn. Not saying, and listen, don't call me a hater. I'm not saying you can't go out just because you had a baby 4 months ago. I'm just stating facts right now. So please don't attack me, females, because I'm saying, oh, what? Because she had a baby 4 months ago, she can't go out? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just stating the facts of what I know. I just started off telling you. Let me start off with telling you what I know. So don't attack me. So she had a baby 4 months ago. She's still with the baby father. They're in a relationship. So, number one, obviously he's seen, I don't know if he was there or not. Well, obviously he was there because I think he was the one who recorded it. So that kind of made it even worse. Like, my man is there and you like, you know. And yes, women, you know, y'all want to look cute. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, so it might not get as cold as Chicago in the wintertime, but it gets pretty cold. And you can't even imagine you would see the things you see females in the wintertime just to get into a club, just to look cute, but you freezing and then you got a cold for the next week or two. Madness. The mentality is madness. I'm not saying all females. If this doesn't apply to you, let it fly. I'm not talking about all females. I'm talking about the women that are very vain and want to change every single thing God gave to them, whether it's their eyelashes, their breasts, their butt, their lips, whatever. You got to start changing this. No matter how much things and what are you really changing it for? Do you really know that men and women think differently? Do you think by you doing all these things, females, you going, dolling up, putting on the makeup, doing all this, dude don't really care about that? Whether you was fully dressed or not, as long as you're attractive and you carry yourself a certain way, a man is gonna respect you even more. Because when he see you doing all that extra shit, he's gonna look at it like you're advertising. This is what you do. So now if you minds, this is what you do. I met you doing this. If I met you doing this, that means you've been doing this. And it's probably gonna be very hard to stop you from doing that because no man wants to wife something that's always advertising himself. Because you look available. You're putting yourself in situations that you'll never know what could happen. For unnecessary reasons. You might have your reasons, but you're not keeping it real about your reasons. And that's where the problem is. And then you want to call dudes like Keke Palmer's baby father insecure because he spoke his mind. Yeah, maybe he probably shouldn't have blasted it out like that, but I still don't fault him for that. Listen, it's already out there, you put it out. That's how I would have justified it. Listen, it's already out there. I'm not the only one who got the video. So why are you mad at me for doing that? And it's better than just leaving her, because me personally, I would have left her. Because you're a representation of me, whether I'm there or not there. You're not gonna clown me and disrespect me and have any man thinking they could have you. You basically advertised to him and like that was a show. That was very, very disrespectful. If the shoes was on the other foot, and he would have did that with some porn star that he liked or whatever fan he liked. It doesn't matter. We could go to the extreme. She was just an Usher fan or probably who knows how many other fans, just a groupie. So number one, he allowed you to come out the house like that, number one, because I wasn't allowing you to come out the house like that. If you are especially you got a child with me, if I'm putting my time and energy into you, that means I'm trying to do something with you. The girls I'm not trying to do nothing with, I don't care what you wear, I don't care how you think, I don't care how you eat, I don't care blah, 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 I don't care. Because guess what? And I'm not saying, I'm just saying hypothetically. I wouldn't care. Because you're not the last stop on the train for me. If me and you having fun together, you're serving a purpose, and we both serving a purpose. But I'm not thinking of bringing you home to my mother. I'm not thinking bringing you to the barbecue or wifing you. No, I'm just riding this till the wheels fall off. And that's how most dudes are thinking, especially when you females advertise yourselves like that. And then you want to call us insecure. It's not an insecure thing. We know how men think. We know how wolves, sharks, and vultures think. You might know a little bit. But why put yourself out there, especially if you're in a relationship? Doesn't make any sense. What are you trying to prove? Oh, you just want to look good, it's your birthday, da da da. So that's what you have to do to look good? That should tell you something about your self-esteem, your mentality. You have to wear that and come out half naked with a damn thong, or whatever the case it be. Like I said, the damn day he left you out the house with that. He gave you a pass on that, and you still went and disrespected my man even more. I salute you, brother. I probably would have did the same exact thing. Listen, you did it to yourself. So don't be mad now that I'm putting you on blast. And once I put you on blast, I'd have been done and make an example of you. Because a lot of y'all females doing the same thing, and there's a lot of other little girls coming up that's looking up to you, that's gonna be thinking that's okay to do the same thing you doing. And it's not. Especially if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship and you choose to look like a thought on TV doing all that, that's you. And you might not think you look like a thought. You might think, oh, he's hating, I look cute, this, that, third. But I'm a dude. Whether you're a thought or not, that's what you look like. That's what your advertisement is saying right now. Like, who want this right now? That's what dudes is getting off that. And not all dudes are going to keep it real and tell you that, because guess what? Listen to that Lauryn Hill song, Doo-Wop. Dudes just want that one thing. And we're going to tell you whatever we're going to tell you and abuse that until we either going to wife you or be done with you. And depends on how we meet you, is how you're going to stay. Sometimes situations happen, dudes get caught up, you know, they start having unprotected sex, probably have a baby with her, and now the dude is forced into whatever the case may be. But 9 times out of 10, real dudes like me and a lot of dudes I know, we try to avoid chicks like Kiki Palmer, because that was very, very disrespectful. And anybody that's siding with that, that's cool, that's your opinion. But guess what? All that's going to happen is your body count is going to go higher. You're just going to keep getting pounded. Keep dressing like that. You're going to be one dude, he going to tell you what you want to hear. It ain't going to work out. Pounding. You're going to meet the next dude. Oh, he's cute, he got this, he dry. Oh, yeah. He going to tell you what you want to hear. Pounding. But you'll learn. Or maybe you won't. Sincere, J Red, Flatbush. Y'all already know.